Hello, ladies and gentlemen. When we think of American history, most of us immediately recall names such as George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, or famous events like the Declaration of Independence in 1776, the Civil War, or the Great Depression of 1929. However, there is a long era, stretching back tens of thousands of years, that is often overlooked or mentioned only briefly. This is the Pre-Columbian era, when native peoples lived, thrived, and built remarkable civilizations long before European ships ever reached these shores. Today, let us turn back the clock to that period to discover what stories unfolded on this land, who the people were, and what legacies they left behind. 1. The first human journey to the Americas. Around 15,000 to 20,000 years ago, during the Ice Age, when much of the Earth was covered by glaciers, a natural land bridge, known as Beringia, connected Siberia to Alaska. Across this land bridge came the first groups of people from Asia. Carrying simple bows, arrows, and stone tools, they began one of humanity's greatest migrations. They did not stop in Alaska. They moved further south, crossing valleys, mountains, and plains, settling across the continent. From the vast grasslands of North America to the tropical forests of Central America, and as far south as the tip of South America. Over thousands of years, they developed into hundreds of tribes, each with their own languages, customs, and cultures. By the time Columbus arrived in 1492, the Americas were already home to an estimated 50 to 100 million people. A staggering number that speaks to the richness of these civilizations. 2. Major civilizations in North America. North America, with its diverse landscapes and climates, became home to many distinctive native cultures. The Pueblo culture. In the arid Southwest, the Pueblo peoples created extraordinary architectural wonders. Imagine a city built high into cliffs, with multi-storied dwellings made of sun-dried clay bricks known as adobe. The most famous sites, Mesa Verde and Chaco Canyon, still stand today as reminders of their achievements. The Pueblo cultivated corn, squash, and beans in the desert, using ingenious irrigation systems. They wove textiles, crafted pottery, and left mysterious rock paintings and murals in caves. The Mississippian culture. In the central Mississippi and Ohio River valleys, a bustling city once thrived, Cahokia. In the 11th century, Cahokia may have had up to 40,000 residents, larger than many European cities at the same time. The Mississippians were renowned for their enormous earthen mounds, built for religious ceremonies and political centers. The largest Monk's Mound rose nearly 30 meters high, as massive as a pyramid. The Iroquois Confederacy. In the Northeast, in what is now New York, the Iroquois Confederacy united several tribes under a political system that resembled democracy. Tribal representatives gathered in a grand council to make collective decisions. Remarkably, women held the power to choose, or remove, chiefs, a progressive feature far ahead of its time. 3. Brilliant civilizations of Central and South America. While North America was home to tribal confederations and mound cities, Central and South America saw the rise of great empires. The Maya. In Central America, the Maya built magnificent cities such as Chichen Itza and Tikal. They were master astronomers, able to calculate calendars more precise than the Julian calendar of Europe. They developed a complex system of hieroglyphic writing, leaving behind thousands of stone inscriptions with epics and myths. The Aztec. Further north in present-day Mexico, the Aztec created Tenochtitlan, a grand city built on a lake, with causeways and canals crisscrossing the landscape. In the 15th century, Tenochtitlan rivaled Paris or Constantinople in size and splendor. They built towering step pyramids and held elaborate religious ceremonies, including human sacrifices. The Inca. Stretching along the Andes in South America, the Inca Empire ruled a vast territory spanning modern Peru to Chile. The mountain city of Machu Picchu, hidden in the clouds, stands as a testament to their architectural genius. The Inca had no written script in the traditional sense, but developed the quipu, a system of knotted strings used for record-keeping. They also built an extraordinary road network of over 40,000 kilometers to administer their vast empire. 4. Spiritual and social life. One theme united these civilizations: a deep harmony with nature. They revered the sun, the moon, rivers, mountains, and animals as sacred beings. The Aztec worshipped the sun god, the Inca honored the rain god, while the Iroquois told stories of Mother Earth. Their societies were highly communal, hunting together, farming together, and sharing resources. Arts, music, dance, and oral storytelling bound communities across generations. 5. First encounters with Europe. Before Columbus, a small group of Europeans had reached the Americas, the Vikings. Around the year 1000, Leif Erikson sailed from Scandinavia to Newfoundland in present-day Canada. But their settlements left little lasting impact. In 1492, Columbus arrived, and everything changed. Europeans brought diseases unfamiliar to native peoples. Smallpox, measles, influenza, epidemics that wiped out tens of millions. They introduced horses, firearms, and steel, forever altering native ways of life and warfare. This encounter was not just cultural exchange. It marked the beginning of a tragic new chapter, the age of colonization. Conclusion. Thus, long before America became the land of promise for European settlers, it was already the homeland of great civilizations. From the massive earth mounds of the Mississippians to the towering pyramids of the Aztec, from the Inca's Quipu to the Democratic Council of the Iroquois, all testify that American history did not begin in 1776. It had been unfolding for thousands of years before. When we tell the story of America, we must remember, it was the native peoples who wrote the first chapters. In our next session, we will move into the age of exploration and colonization, as European ships crossed the ocean and began reshaping the destiny of this land. Thank you for listening.